But
Yeah.
it's interesting you say, if possible, people should be evacuated. And I want to put this question to Dr. Walia, because this brings us to the whole aspect of people who are staying in this illegal, unauthorized colonies. They're really urban chawls. You know, you've got people paying 200, 500 rupees, living there in apathetic conditions, paying rent and staying in highly illegal, very dangerous colonies. What are you going to do? The professor suggesting give them notices, but is serving notices enough, or will the Delhi government muster the strength and the political will to actually ensure that the people who are guilty are held accountable, the people who are doing these illegal constructions are, you know, brought to book? Will something happen, or will this be forgotten 1 week from now, Dr. Walia?
You see, we have already given directions that all the buildings which are in 300 meters of the Madhyanagar Pusta road, and these buildings who are having basement, they should be immediately inspected, and their stability part should be seen. So these instructions have already been given. We are also very much worried. One thing that these buildings had come up, this is unauthorized regularized colony which was regularized in 1977. And since then, of course, then it becomes a MCD's duty to look after the things. Now, what had exactly happened was the subsoil water also went up, the level went up, and that also resulted in this problem. The whole of this area, the basements are full of water. Even the parks outside, the water was coming out from the soil. So this had been a problem. But
No,
the
but
basic
even
issue
then, when
also
you're making
remains
your
that
points, you're saying after 1977 MCD, implicitly you're saying, which is controlled by the BJP, should have taken care, and therefore the Congress is not to blame. There is this blame game that we're seeing. And I want to bring in Sanjay Kaul this time, because there are several colonies along the Yamuna on both sides that are completely illegal, and this has happened in one particular structure. Now, our reporters went around that colony at other places. This could happen anywhere. There are lakhs of people who at this point in time are staying in very dangerous constructions.
Totally. You see, these are zonal flaws actually. And you know, you have to understand that the government over the last 10-15 years, if you noticed, has become a land shark. And with the result that the more it occupies, the more it wants to basically manipulate. Similarly, you know, when you talk about an unauthorized colony, the MCT does not have deal in unauthorized colonies in the first place. So how it came about is the real question to ask Dr. Walia. Why have these vote ranching going on in East Delhi for such a long time? You use the word. It's a ghetto, East Delhi, largely. And no amount of CWG spending on fancy little roads is going to solve the problem. The truth is, these are vote-catching little units.
Dr. Walia, respond to those direct allegations coming to you from Sanjay sir.
Well, Mr. Sanjay, this is an unauthorized regularized colony which was regularized in 1977. You are mixing up the two issues. One is that 1639 colonies which are unauthorized at present, which are under the process of regularization. And once the colony is regularized, it is handed over to the MCD. The whole work is being looked after by the MCD, construction of roads, drains, and providing all the services. And the sanction of the building plans is also being done by the MCD in these colonies.
He's not answering my question. The question is, why do unauthorized colonies come up in the first place? If they had not come up, there was no question of regularizing it. I am saying this is a traditional Congress methodology. Large swaths of East Delhi were actually formed like this. These are vote, and that is why the Congress maintains. The councillor is a Congress person, the MLA is a Congress person, the MP is a Congress person, and they have no responsibility.
No, but he's making the point that the job of supervising these constructions once they've come up and ensuring that there is no illegal activity taking place belongs to the BJP, which is run by your party.
With all fairness, you do realize that no amount of influence outside of the local council, the MLA and the MP can let anything happen with the MCD. Please understand, this is part of the same process.